kickoff of our Elders Walk Your Mocks. So elders come in at 10 o'clock. They put their laps in. 20 laps is a mile. Get their bodies moving, keep them active. And then they'll come back at 12:30 and they will get to start eating a pair of their own moccasins that they will get to keep. 6-week class. And then when they're done, they'll get to keep, like I said, they keep their moccasins. We'll also have incentives, maybe some t-shirts. They might earn a free pair of shoes. So we got all the gals here, they're moving. Got some music playing. Well, we actually had one walking club prior, and we had 2 finishers who earned a pair of Hoka shoes. It's just to keep, the elder, we have one vessel. It's, our bodies as we get older, things change. So just to stay healthy and active and, keep moving. And one gal I had mentioned today, she said she used to walk like 17 miles a day when she was in her younger years. And she would, she was like worked in the casino somewhere, and she said, now that I'm older, I don't do nothing and I need to do something. And so here's our, walking club, and she was glad that we started this. And she said, and I get to have, my own pair of moccasins. So it's good for them. I'm enjoying the first numbers here. I think we're only missing a few that had signed up, but kind of all day, kind of leave it open. As long as the gym is open, they can come in and put their laps in. And
so I have been brought in, my business is Red Berry Woman. I'm a designer, but my roots are with beading, sewing, my cultural roots of thanks to my mother and my grandmother. And so because of this background, Councilman White has asked me to come in and work with the community members to make moccasins, or just basically learning to bead, something to do during the wintertime. This was our pastime, was to get together and bead and to visit and to, just kind of take that time to be close and to get ready for the summertime. So the elders today are making moccasins that I'm hoping everybody will be wearing come summer. So that's what we're doing. And then we do have other classes coming up at the end of February that will be more for the, actually it's actually open for anyone over 15. They can come and they can bead whatever it is they'd like, whether it's going to be a hat or a gown, or because we have graduation coming up. A lot of people want to learn how to do those types of things. So that's what these are for. We're just trying to make it a little more available for people to just start the process. Sure. And you never know, you might be an expert moccasin maker. You never know. So it's really cool to see everybody coming in and trying something and getting to visit and staying out of the cold. We have there's a pattern making, and of course I always tell people I'm not an expert at this. This is just what my grandmothers have taught me. So we make our patterns. We are fortunate to have one of the community members who, she had a hide, and it's a moose smoked hide, and so she let us use this for the project, and I'm so excited because it's really hard to get a hold of such good hide. So but you cut your moccasins out like Carmen's doing there. The ladies are now on the part where they're kind of getting an idea of how they want their moccasins to look, so they're starting to draw their designs. Some people like to make moccasins that are representational of the tribe they come from, and some are wanting to make some that are just a little more representation of their own art. So we encourage either way. But once they do that, it'll be the next 6 weeks. We're just going and helping them get that project done. And like I said, hopefully come spring, summertime, we'll have a bunch of new moccasins walking around. So that's basically it. So.
Chad Wright. We're at Nueta Hidatsa Salinas College here in beautiful Newtown, North Dakota. We're having Welcome Week activities this week. We had classes starting on Monday, and what we do for our students is we provide different types of activities throughout the week. And today was a talent show, and Keith won. We had some really nice gifts. We had a sound bar, an air fryer, and a $50 gift card that we were able to pass out today to the first, second, and third prize winners. Who was second? Her name was Mercy, and Jordan Manning was number 3. Everybody welcome Keith.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is play along. It's a straight blues rhythm. Then I have a backing track, so it's just me up here. It's in the key of A, so I'm just going to modulate, see what happens.
You want to come up here and do a little bit of juggling, buddy? Yeah, come on. All right. It's been years. You practice this?
I might fall off the stage, sorry.
Oh.
You got it.
Yay! Oh, yeah! He even walks around and does it, right? That's pretty tricky. Okay, so I do a little bit. I don't do tricks or anything. That's kind of how I do it.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
I remember standing in the middle of a field, calling the police department, asking them to please call me back. I want to report my sister missing. But I didn't get a call back.
When my mom asked me to start looking for her, that's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh my God, she really is missing.
When I first met Heather, I asked her, what can I do to help?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The Medicine Wheel Ride started back in 2019. Women were sharing stories about domestic violence. One of the riders, her daughter was murdered. It was just like one after another saying, well, what can we do on this epidemic, of MMIW?
That ache inside of your chest never goes away. The love you have for them never dissipates.
We believe in a cause, and that's what our patch on the back of our jacket represents. We represent sisterhood.
Do you know someone, or are you personally battling a drug and alcohol addiction? Why are so many people addicted today? And why have so many people died as a direct result of this disease? If you've been affected by this problem and want answers like we do, then join us in our efforts to face this disease. Our purpose is to examine the truths, expose the lies, and uncover and provide resources to this affliction. Come, join us in this journey.
Have you ever felt like you're unsure of the future or think that your past is going to stick with you? Do you have feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and maybe no one believes in you or you don't believe in yourself? Well, my name is Joe, and I'm here to tell you that if you watch in, we have plenty of stories of people like that, including myself. We ask that you tune in, contact us, and get to know stories of other people like yourself to give you some hope and some feedback and a new outlook on life and how to move forward, because it's possible.
We talk about raising awareness, and we also talk about the problems and situations revolving around addiction and recovery. And it's always important to remember that if you struggle in an area and you're looking for help or resources, there are plenty available. And sometimes it just takes a picking up the phone and making one simple phone call that can make all the difference. So remember, we're always available and we're ready to help you in any way that we know possible, and definitely lead you in the right direction, because along the pathway of darkness, there is a light of hope. along those roads. So hopefully you will be open to see the light and walk in that direction. So if it's mental health, if it's addiction, even suicide, the help is always readily available. Just take that initiative to reach out and receive it.
Many people have been touched by addiction, either directly or indirectly. Join us as we educate and break the stigma associated with addiction. Together, we can start a revolution and bring the disease out of the darkness and into the light.
I was 26 years old. I was sitting in my truck in the parking lot of a movie theater getting high.
I was an outcast my whole life, I didn't know where I belonged.
Knocking my head against the wall over and over and over again.
So I came to Narcotics Anonymous. I heard a message that made my ears pop.
People who I can relate to and identify with. Managed to heal relationships, start families, and be happy with life.
Drug problem? We can help. We've been there. Narcotics Anonymous.
Are you addicted to drugs? Narcotics Anonymous can help. If you are interested in Narcotics Anonymous and cannot make it to a physical meeting, or are wanting to experience the Fellowship of Recovering Addicts online, visit virtual-na.org to learn more about online meetings and meetings over the phone.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, the Berger family, Shad in particular, is the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan head out to the Rikra. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, your history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week here in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in powwow. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out at NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here, in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
addicted to drugs? Narcotics Anonymous can help. If you are interested in Narcotics Anonymous and cannot make it to a physical meeting, or are wanting to experience the Fellowship of Recovering Addicts online, visit virtual-na.org to learn more about online meetings and meetings over the phone.
When I went to my first meeting, I was really scared. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean?
It is possible to stop doing drugs. The proof's at the meetings. But you got to get there first.
Noah. Hi, my name is Catherine Eagle Williams. I am the CEO for the Alba Woods Memorial Health Center. Alba Woods Memorial Health Center consists of 5 clinics, pharmacies, dental, optometry, and physical therapy. We offer limited specialty care through orthopedics, nephrology, and podiatry. Our organization functions in part through a Public Law 93-638 contract with the Indian Health Service. In essence, the 3 affiliated tribes operates our own healthcare system. The Public Law 93-638 contract allows for flexibility of our tribe to manage our healthcare system. NHC and the tribal field clinics are comprised of healthcare professionals dedicated to enhancing the mental and physical well-being of the members of the 3 affiliated tribes, while serving all enrolled members of federally recognized tribes with direct patient services. We believe in a healthy community that is the foundation for a thriving community. We prioritize prevention and take a patient-centered approach to health and wellness, while ensuring patients are actively involved in their preventative and treatment strategies with an overall goal of continuity of care. We provide ambulatory health services for birth through death. To enhance accessibility in our healthcare system, we provide some services in the field through collaborations with other tribal services, such as immunization clinics at our community centers. Our public health program advocates for overall wellness through education. Our workplace is dynamic, engaged, and compassionate, and you will appreciate the culture we foster here at Elbow Woods.
Four Bears Casino hosted its annual Big Buck contest held in the Casino Events Center that included many different types of horns, from small to big, from elk to deer, and many entries in pursuit of the fabulous prizes given away that day. The grand prize featured a honey hole ice house with custom designs inside and out, all ready to win the big prize with the big buck. The judges had their work cut out for them as they worked earnestly throughout the day to tally and gather the points while carefully considering all of the different entries that were made by the community members. The event even included a wild game feed that served venison, bison, and pheasant. Fun, food, and fellowship for all those in attendance at the Big Buck contest held at Four Bears Casino.
Recovery is what happens at NA meetings. It is possible to stop using drugs.
Call Narcotics Anonymous